TF to dodge around those Sand Soldiers early, but if you don't ban it out, there's always that possibility that Mickey is going to grab it.
Yep. Looks like this is really, for the side of SBENU at least, going to come down to Flawless and whether or not he can live up to his name in the jungle. Well, Iksu's still there, does have the explosive cask, and should be able to effectively clear the wave if they decide to push in just by throwing it out. So
they're not going to take that risk.
Yeah. We'll see how long it takes him to get. Oh, SaSin tries to go in for the Shurima Shuffle, cannot get it, but Flawless arrives and Mickey's taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to back off. Draws the yellow card, catches SaSin. Lamb's Respite comes down for Mickey. SaSin nowhere to go. He's going to get popped. First blood going over to ikssu on the Gragas, and this should be enough of an opening for them to get some good damage in on this turret.
SBENU just collapsing immediately onto this gate, going to come down just to give some vision right now.
Yep. Oh, Nuclear gets caught by the Bard ultimate. Secret comes back in over the wall. Hits them all into the back of the pit with the cask.
Mickey cannot respond to this.
Yeah, Mickey, he does have the teleport available, but nowhere really to go. Magical Journey gets Snowflower out. Nice stun. Will lock up the remaining members, and they're just buying time for Mickey to continue this push on the top side.
So they think that he might be coming. So SBENU starts to get a little bit scared. He's weaving in and out of the lane, in and out of vision. They're going to try and engage now, though, with the TP, but the Magical Journey already used. Soul
on the backside. Let's see who he can lock down. It's going to have to be ikssu. Goes deep with him as he follows off the body slam. Slows him up with the sap lane. But meanwhile, Mickey is just going for the inhibitor turret. Gets stunned out of that Magical Journey, and AFREECA Freeks get out scot-free. Mickey, with the TP available, is going to be able to get out as well, so get some solid damage into that turret. Fortunately, couldn't finish it off, but really well played by AFREECA.
Yeah, really nicely done by AFREECA. Great trade for that dragon.
Yep. Fort down, they know exactly where they are. Lira get jumped on as Flawless comes over the wall. Actually gets it with the collateral damage. Nice by ikssu. Clips Secret as he wanders off of the Lamb's Respite. Flawless caught up here by that ultimate. Here comes Mickey on the backside, just ripping through that Magical Journey to follow up onto SaSin. Can they find it? The gold card goes through. He cleanses it off, however, but this should be the turret going down. Just that blue card would be enough to finish it off, I believe.
Nice Cosmic Binding. You have to be really respectful of Lira here. Is still around the backside. Do end up finding him with a Trinket Ward.
He's going to go in on a SaSin who misses the Emperor's Divide yet again. Lira just dashing and juking out of the way. Now the Sand Tower falling. This turret looking like
back
it's going
to split pushing.
Yep, but I don't know how I feel about that. Soul, though, getting engaged on. Stun not going to connect. They use on the hunt, but they can flash away from Maokai. So backline, that much safer.
And it would put a lot of stress onto Flawless.
Oh boy, here comes Mickey into the mid lane. It's going to be the gold card going through SaSin. Being kept alive right now by the Lamb's Respite. Looks like he might get out. No! Lira with a nice collateral damage finishes him off right as he wanders off of that.
Well, this is, the last few weeks, we've seen way better closure and way better late game and map play from the Freaks.
Well, they're just going to go ahead and start this up. Snowflower playing forward. On the hunt gets popped. Let's see where Mickey arrives. Has not channeled the Destiny yet. Coming in straight in the thick of things here. Throws out the gold card onto Nuclear. Nice. Zonia's immediately. ikssu has to come over the wall to try to keep him alive. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's going to be SaSin and Flawless falling. Lamb's Respite not doing enough to keep him up. The TP just to the other side of the lane to cut off the rest of them. The gold card drawn. He's not going to be able to get onto this chase without some severe slow coming in. Flashes actually catches Secret. Unbreakable is up. Looks like he might not go down. He does not, and Lira barely stays alive. But that's 3 members down on the side of SBENU, and likely the inhibitor line being broken here in 27 minutes.
Yeah, SBENU actually did a really good job of separating, or AFREECA did a good job of separating SBENU in the jungle, because they caught 2 people with the Bard ultimate early on in that fight, and even though the Lamb's Respite went down, they were still isolated, had to stay in place or they were going to die. It only bought them time, and it's not very bad, but I just don't think I don't know why you would build Trinity 4 static shift.
Neither do I. Oh, SaSin goes in, gets a pick on the ikssu, but he's still a very tanky Gragas, and the rest of AFREECA are benching in from the sidelines. Nuclear, SaSin are so low. Lamb's Respite there, and the Bard ultimate keeping him alive, but here comes Lira on the backside, finishes off Nuclear, and the rest of the team is just crumbling. Secret, the only one limping out of there, and AFREECA, they don't even care about this Baron. They're just going to charge straight down the lanes and take as many inhibitors and towers as they possibly can.
Yeah, shove it in. Well, they might actually be able to end the game right here. Here comes the TP from ikssu. They have a Iceborne and a Lichbane, so they probably could just cut through these towers with the Sivir too.
Yeah, already down to half HP, and Lira joining the fray. First one going to fall. That's going to be the game as these Nexus turrets do go down. Unfortunate for Secret, not able to do anything as as the base just crumbles around him. So, and under 30 minutes, AFREECA with a very crushing performance over top of SBENU.
I really like that we're seeing AFREECA commit to these pick compositions.